Okie dokie. Gotta start off the broadcast saying okie dokie. Hopefully I got the right episode. Welcome in to the newest episode of the Pittsburgh Pirates franchise. Here we are in the National League Championship Series, and surprisingly, we could sweep the Giants out. I'm as surprised as you are. I'm sure they'll show the scores at some point in this game here tonight, but they've all been one run, or the Giants have all scored one run in each game. Not exactly high scoring on our end either, but hey, we're getting it done. Our pitching's getting it done. Our offense hasn't been that great, but we're getting it done. Get started here momentarily. We have Max Meyer going on the mound for us, and they're going to counter with Shane Bieber. Someone who we have not seen in the franchise yet that I'm aware of. I don't recall us facing him at all. So, apologize for the late start. But I really wanted to get this out of the way. Shall we not win tonight, then we will have tomorrow night to get the job done. So let's hop into it. Couple lineup change, or a little bit of a lineup change, seeing how we are in San Francisco, and the outfield's a little bit bigger. We will have Billy Cook starting tonight in left field. But other than that, Andy Rodriguez gets the start again. Let's hop into it. Giants need to win to stay in. Looks like they moved Matt Chapman down in the lineup. Okay. It's a very good team. We'll see how they play at home.
Hello from San Francisco, California. We're live at Oracle Park. MLB The Show brings you the National League Championship Series. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates taking on the San Francisco Giants.
Yeah. Pittsburgh and San Fran.
Along with my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Singy, there's been a lot to talk about already in this series as we head into Game 4.
Well, the number one thing to discuss is just how lopsided this series
There you go, 2-1. Game we played last stream was simulated the next two games, 2-1, 4-1.
Pretty even ground, but it's not played out that way at all. And when a team takes care of business with such dominance,
I thought about that.
Lead, I just can't see this series lasting much longer.
Yeah, that's usually the way
we'll
it goes,
reevaluate.
but hey, coming back to win the series has been done before. First pitch coming your way next.
I should have probably moved Cook to right.
So just about set now. And today's starting pitcher, Shane
All right.
Bieber. Chris, what are you
The
looking for
Biebs.
from him?
Well, the big thing is that the way he holds his
Look, we ironically had him in our Giants franchise as well.
It's less predictable in terms of the break.
I think I had him in the Giants franchise.
That makes it that much harder to hit this guy.
And now, number 96.
So here's Simpson. So we take a look at Shane Bieber, 31-year-old righty. He's an 86 overall, still a very relevant pitcher in this league. Fastball, slider, circle change, knuckle curve, and cutter. Thankfully, we're finally facing someone that does not throw 100 miles an hour, so I love to see that. Went 8-11 this season with an ERA of 4.3. Other than that, he was kind of an innings eater. He's going to be with this Giants team for a long time, so see how he does. Wind's blowing out to left center. So here we go, Game 4 underway.
Fastball for a strike. And that's how Game 4 gets underway.
We win, we go on to the World Series. Chances are it's going to be the Twins again.
You'll
As, going into this game, they're up 3-0 over the Orioles. And I don't think the Orioles are bad. I just think, boy, I looked at that Twins lineup. They are ridiculous.
Away, the count remains 0-2.
You'd think it'd be the Dodgers. I'll put it that way. And Simpson left field. That's a fair ball, and Simpson's on his horse as he's going to go to second, and he will stop there as Chandler Simpson, once again, third straight game that he's led off with a hit of some kind.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know,
actually, no, he's done that in every game. This is game 4.
Cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right
Simpson
there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's O'Neal Cruz.
Setting the tone early, and here's O'Neal.
And that is ball.
I haven't heard a lot from O'Neal Cruz.
Man at second.
Gonna give him that call 1-1. Yeah, they still got Patrick Bailey behind the plate, so we are not going to be stealing here at all. Defense is exactly the same. Nothing has changed for the Giants here. They still got Elliot Ramos at DH, so 99 arm strength in center field. I did not know Jung-Hoo Lee had 99 arm strength. That's really good.
Pitch misses, and it's
which I did learn you can breach 100 on an attribute in franchise.
Here in Game 4 of the National League Championship Series. Foul ball there.
2 balls, 2 strikes to O'Neal Cruz.
Two.
Yeah,
Good
pitch. Good pitch. I didn't expect that. Cruz strikes out, 1 down. We got to get Simpson home here. Here's Reynolds. What's up, Brian?
I think that was the case right there.
Brian Reynolds here.
And Reynolds left field. That's going to get down. We're going to wave Simpson in. Here's the throw home. Look at that arm. And they're going to gun Simpson out at home. That throw had to be perfect by Santander, and it was perfect. Wow. Well, of course that would happen. But I don't regret that. Like I said, the throw had to be perfect. Got the guy out at home. Well, we just saw that from Santander.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
0-2. Man, that's just such a good play. That kills me. I know, though, if we would have left the runners on the corners with 1 out, Conine would have somehow grounded a double play.
First with 2 away.
All right, don't check your swing. That's fine.
Gets to it onto first.
I forgot you can't check your swing anymore in this game.
Pirates leave 1.
Wow.
And now we'll see what the Giants can do.
Get a leadoff double and some good defense prevents us from scoring. Let's go bottom of the first.
Back here with my pal Singy and towing the slab, Max Meyer. What do we have on him?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup.
Reds minus Terry Francona.
It's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does.
Is that who you guys had tonight?
He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter.
Now, I believe Max Meyer, yeah, he's only had 1 playoff start this season. It doesn't say who it was. I believe that's the Brewers, where he went 6 innings. So he did very well. 14-11 on the year for Max Meyer with a 2.27 ERA. Very underrated pitcher this season for us. Wasn't talked about, didn't get a lot of votes for Cy Young or anything of that nature, which is fine. But free agent at the end of the year. We'll see what he's got.
Opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Giants are here at home, so you got to think momentum is a little bit in their favor.
And there's a foul ball.
Yeah, the Cubs always have a hard time with the Reds. Unless your name's Ian Happ. Yeah, Andrew Abbott's good. He carved the Cubs up pretty good too when they faced him. I think it was a couple weeks ago.
Swings through that one. It's a
Good start.
strikeout.
Max Meyer strikes out Tyler Fitzgerald.
That's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping
He's
him
on
off
pace for
base.
27 strikeouts.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Now the number 2 hitter, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Whew.
And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Here's Lee.
Always fun to watch Lee go to work at the dish, Boog. He's just a pure hitter.
I feel as though this guy's
and a
not talked
good
about enough in real life.
Someone referred to him as a slow drip guy because the more you watch him, the more you like him.
Swing
Fly
and
ball
a
center
lifted
field.
to
Simpson
center
cruising
field.
in.
No trouble here. Puts
2 down.
it away for the out. And there's 2 away. Here's the Giants.
He's got an on-base
lineup.
streak of
All right,
36.
Ziggy, how
Wow.
about all the talent in this lineup?
That's
They're
impressive.
deep, first and foremost, but
That's really
the way
good.
that they can
That's
manipulate
really,
their
really good.
personnel For matchups and everything
Good for him,
else,
though.
it's,
Also not surprising.
very intelligent.
He's such a
the way
smart
that
hitter.
They use their team, and I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
All right, here's Lamont Wade Jr.
And that one pulled foul.
So
Okay.
glad these ballparks have installed the.
That's not where we
netting
wanted that
to
pitch at all.
Fans keep things safer all around the league.
2 down, nobody on. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play.
0-2. I feel bad for not starting Joey Bart in at least one of these games, but I'm saving him for lefties. I think Indy has called some good games behind the plate. I usually throw what he calls, unless he calls the same pitch like 3 times in a row.
Two outs.
Atta boy.
On strikes he goes. And
Max
Young
Meyer,
goes, he
1,
gets
2,
a
3.
1-2-3. Giants go down quietly. We played an inning.
Let's
No
go to the
score.
second here in San Francisco. Pirates looking to clinch.
Fourth
advance.
game of the NLCS. And now the first baseman, Spencer Horwitz.
Here's our boy Spencer.
Bieber back to work.
And the reason I have Spencer hitting 5th, normally I'll have Spencer hitting 3rd and Conine hitting 5th. But the reason I'm not doing that is because, so if what I've noticed is when the AI, or at least in the couple series, when the teams have seen the top of our lineup, Simpson, Cruz, and, you know, normally it would be Conine, they would bring in a lefty pitcher. Simpson doesn't hit well against lefties. Cruz doesn't hit as well against lefties. But Conine actually hits better against lefties than he does righties. So I put him usually in the 3-hole. I'll put Reynolds there tonight. But I usually do have Conine in the 3-hole because of that reason only. And Horowitz, his power and his contact's literally cut in half against lefties. So that's why he's a little farther down. But it's kind of paid off. Pitch Raymond's got to come to the game eventually, right? Good pick at first. Just throws it to Bieber. He'll step on the bag. One down.
And a quick out, number 1. Here's the catcher, Andy Rodriguez. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to
I think for catchers,
control stuff behind the plate, good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands
I think for
out.
catchers, you can combine arm strength and accuracy and put one for framing.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more
That's just what I
aggressive
think.
in your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
That one inside, and now it's even 1-1.
Well, I'll say this, as a former position player and base stealer, when you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. You can't try to steal
1-2 to
because you'll
Indy.
get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary, but this type of guy shuts the running game down.
And that
Knuckle
one is
curve, knuckle
inside.
curve, knuckle curve.
This park is absolutely electric for this game. Such a great postseason atmosphere.
Good boy, Indy. Good at bat.
Nothing like the drama you get in the postseason, Boog. Love being a part of these games.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another.
Make that pitch count go up.
Second inning here, no score.
Boy,
And it remains 2-2.
I wouldn't throw him another
Indy
breaking
just
ball.
putting
Trying
it
to
good at
get
bat
the
here.
Fastball slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Outside low. And now it's 3-2.
Full count. Johnson is on deck. Whew.
And a foul ball, he stays alive.
First time he's thrown a slider in this at bat, I think. Nope, second time. 3-2. Ah, my God.
Dirt swing and a miss. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop.
Knuckle
third
curve,
strike.
third strikeout for Bieber. I hate how much I strike
Two-strike
out.
curveball, if you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path, and they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the
There's
plate.
Johnson.
So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Yeah, the
Boy,
batter
we
now,
just-
Termarr Johnson.
Every pitcher
He
pitches the
takes
same
himself
against me.
to the bag, and that'll do it.
Every pitcher does.
Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score.
All right. Bottom second we go.
Back here at San
This guy.
Francisco, Anthony Santander at the plate. He's not going to get cheated up.
This guy.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
Saw him hit a home run in the last episode. See how you did against
Pulls out
Skeens?
one
Oh, Jeff
foul.
faced Skeens? Got 10 runs off of him, didn't he? Man,
Just missed.
1-on-1.
Boog, our man Daryl Parker, DP, at home plate. For
Tony
this one.
Taters,
Pretty
yeah,
average
let's
size
don't make a
strike zone,
mistake.
But the book on him is that it sort of moves around. You can't always count on how he's going to call it from.
We
game
don't
to
hang it,
game.
he can't bang it.
Next offering upstairs. Yeah, he's one of those umpires that I have to see make his call on a borderline pitch before I start making my call. Like you said, it's not always predictable, but it's pretty fair for the most part. Swing
Right,
and a
2-2.
miss, chased it out of the zone.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
I should throw the slider here, but I'm not going to.
foul ball. Spoils the
I guess we're due for a 10 pitch at bat.
The 2-2.
Wow. It's going to get by Rodriguez. Got to throw to first. You'll get Santander.
One away on a drop third strike.
Really helped us out, that one.
With that slider, good two-strike pitch right there. At worst case scenario,
Ooh, the Phillies in the National League Division Series match.
Exactly where he and the catcher wanted it.
Willie Adames stands in.
All right, here is former Brewers shortstop Willie Adames.
There's the strike.
Done a good job at keeping him quiet. Only hitting 154. He's due. That's what scares me. He's due.
One out, base is empty. And Adames
Part of the reason he's at 154. He's been chasing a lot of pitches.
Get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Got the Javi Baez syndrome. All right, 4 sliders in a row. It's the last time I'm calling this slider.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
All right, call me a changeup. Come on. Nope. We going something else. Atta boy.
And that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Adames strikes out.
There's no doubt
4 Ks from Meyer.
stuff from the jump. I mean, there's just no messing around right now. It's still very early, but we could see a pretty impressive outing here.
Dude, I think Meyer, the way he's performing, he's not going to be able to come back with us because he's going to want too much money. He'll be a free agent. He's going to be 28 years old.
Here's Elliot Ramos. Inside.
Here's the DH, Mr. Ramos.
Two out, space is empty.
Ground ball, Cruz. Throws him out. Don't put a hole in his glove. Nice job of Meyer. Going to the third. 8-9-1, due up. I hate. I don't look forward to at bats with Key Brian Hayes. I just can't hit with him.
Now batting Key Brian Hayes. That's in there. It's 0-1.
Love the glove. Not a fan of the bat.
Ball misses outside.
You think he'd be making better contact with the ball considering his vision's higher. 1-2 for Hayes.
Struck him out. Really.
Man, I might as well just never swing with Hayes.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch.
All right, here's Cook.
Billy Cook, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike
He's
one.
been ice cold with the bat most of the year. Just can't hit anything. All right, Shane Bieber. We're going to get Cy Young Shane Bieber here. What else is new?
The pitch. Ball one there.
Well, that's kind of what you expect in an 0-2.
Yeah, man, that's good.
Excellent job of the hitter to have the plate discipline to lay off of that pitch.
Strike three, and that's
Can't hit
2 in a row.
anything in the damn zone.
Usually when
All
you
right.
see several pitches, you're going to get at least one that you might be able
That's
to do
cool.
something with. But they didn't exactly challenge him in any way right there. And really, they just used his aggressiveness against him. I don't think he even got
Very
a pitch
early,
in the
huh?
zone.
All right, 2 down.
That's a
Here's
good point,
Simpson.
Siggy. He goes down on strikes, but not a single pitch was actually in the strike zone.
Man, he's going to give him these
96
corners.
In the box now, no balls in a strike.
Simpson had a double to lead off the game, but he did not get to come. Well, he tried to score, but Santander threw him out.
The 0-1.
Don't swing at that,
And
you
a swing and a miss
stupid.
there.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you're going to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Woo.
Out to center.
Hits that pretty hard to center field, but that will stay in the yard.
He's got it. And that is
Shane
out number
Bieber locked
3.
in. Hey, is anybody else surprised we have a chance to score in the first inning and then we just can't do anything after that? Seems to be a common theme in my games. Nothing. You guys remember that small time when we were scoring like 8 or 9 runs a
Bottom of
game?
the inning. Now here is Matt Chapman.
Now I'm happy if we get 4.
Swinging a ground ball.
He didn't tag him?
He puts it in his pocket, safe at first without a play.
Here we go.
Healthy cut, but the same
Here we go.
for the contact. He got just enough of the ball to put it in play. And
If that was the AI, they would have just insta-tagged me.
on what was kind of a swinging bunt.
And now Patrick
Yep,
Bailey.
we're not getting those calls. Here we go, guys. Hope you're ready. Hope you're ready. Let's see how many rigging actions we get here.
And another ball. Chris with that distraction.
Hello? Okay.
And a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter
Interesting.
spot.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Swing.
He swung at ball
Misses.
3.
He was out front.
This guy's got
Bailey,
such a
come
good
on, man.
sinker.
You swung at ball 3.
You gotta look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
That's one thing I wish I hope they take out in the game next year is that there's a runner on first base. The bar doesn't need to go super quick like it does. Slow it down a little bit.
Chapman gets his lead at first with nobody out.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Check on the runner, and he's back in on a dive.
Now, Chapman has tried to steal a base this series. He was not successful, but he did try. Ground ball.
2. Feeds to second.
There's our double play.
First double
Johnson to Cruz to Horowitz. 4-6-3.
That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And Cruz almost spiked it in the dirt.
Now here is Tyrone Taylor.
All right, here's Tyrone Taylor now.
Yeah, that's outside. 1-0.
He did some damage against us in that way back in the first season when we saw the Mets in the wild card. Him and Vientos.
That clips a corner. Still tied at 0. Last of the 3rd.
Sinker down and in. Okay.
That one almost got him.
All right, the sinker's not exactly locating. I think we need to eliminate the sinker for a little bit. Ground ball, Johnson. Good pick.
What a play.
Throws it over to first.
On
Good
the
defense
4th,
by the
still
rookie.
scoreless.
3 innings in the books here in San Francisco. Maybe we'll get a run here. I don't know. We'll see.
Back here at Oracle Park. Now it's the shortstop.
Man, 2 for
O'Neal
10 in the
Cruz.
championship series. I don't know whether to be encouraged or sad that we're 3-0 against the Giants and O'Neal Cruz really hasn't done anything.
You know, these Pirates, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone.
Man, I was early on that, wasn't I?
That's been true again today.
Just early.
And the 0-2. Stays alive.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters
Man, I can't believe I missed that.
You feel no need to challenge inside the zone.
Hey, there's good timing.
Working the corners and
0-2.
that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Backed off the plate that time.
I mean, to be fair, Shane Bieber is a veteran. He's been here before. And I'm also a fucking idiot. So that also kind of plays into things. 6 strikeout.
B-Ray coming to the plate now. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Hey, there's a jam shot. Is that going to drop in? Oh, it does. Wow. Dude, Jung-Ho Lee almost caught that. He almost caught that. There's a little blooper by Brian Reynolds. How fast is Jung-Ho Lee, man? Like, that's insane. Let me see where this ball dropped real quick. Okay, there's where the ball dropped, right here. Okay, he wasn't that far away. I love being wrong on every aspect. He almost got that. What's up, Amish?
Use the entire field.
And the batter now, Griffin Conine. And the first pitch misses for
Conine hitting 167. He's more of a quality of hits guy.
All tied up here in Game 4 of the National League Championship Series.
Way outside.
And another ball.
Oh, he's really working.
Hey, we got a word on the scoreboard, by the way. We got Poofs. P-O-O-F-S.
Something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Oh, my God.
That one ripped.
High and deep, but we just missed it. No, we didn't.
One hops off the wall. Should be extra.
I don't know what happened there.
Lead runner holds at third.
I thought that was going to be caught, so I did not send Reynolds. That did not feel good off the bat.
Maybe that will end up getting him going.
Yeah, he really simplified.
I did not send Reynolds there because I thought that was going to be a fly out.
That's the key for him to have success.
We're going to get a double, though. Cheyenne, Wyoming. Hey, how's the trip going?
2-on-1.
That was... I don't know if you guys heard the weak contact off that bat. I did not know this was going to go to the wall. Like, that was so weak. What? Why didn't you just catch the ball? Like, what? Okay. He just, like, ran past the ball. What happened? I thought that bounced off the wall, and that's why... Okay. Hey, you know what? It's about time the AI messes up.
Spencer Horwitz, the next to hit.
All right, here's Horwitz.
Time asked for at the plate, and he gets it.
CS at its finest. Yeah, I don't understand that one. That should not have been a hit at all. Period.
And fouled off.
All right, Horowitz. Just need you to hit the ball.
second and third, one away. Top half of inning number 4. And that one fouled
God dang
off.
it. We're not going to do this, are we? We're not going to do this, are we? Good timing. Come on, we got to get a run here. We have to. They're literally giving us a chance. That'll work. High, deep, left field. Caught at the warning track. That should be enough to get Reynolds to score. Sack fly Spencer Horowitz. 1-0 Pittsburgh. Ooh, he just missed it. Attaboy.
Now at the plate, he's 0 for 1.
So that, we'll call it a miscalculation. We get a run for it.
That misses the zone.
There's Indy. Put in a heck of an at-bat in his first at-bat. Did end up striking out. I think he saw 11 pitches in his last at-bat.
Konai stands at second with 2 gone.
Sack fly 7.
A little out front there as he swings through.
Changeup always gets me, man. Changeup's my kryptonite pitch. It really is.
The 1-2. And there's the ball.
Inside, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Game 4. Pirates win, we advance.
Inside. And the count is filled up. Termarr Johnson next to bat for the Bucks.
Well, you got to think that little brain fart out there by Tyrone Taylor.
Man on second, 2 down. In the air, pretty deep out to
Just
center
missed it.
field. Lee under it.
Just missed it.
Drops into the glove.
All right.
And that
Well, we
is
do
that.
get a run.
One run,
I'm going to be honest. We were absolutely gifted a run.
one left on. And
That was
midway in the
100% a
fourth,
gift.
It's the Pirates 1 and the Giants nothing.
1-0 Pittsburgh. Go bottom 4.
Ready to go, bottom 4. Now it's the second baseman, Tyler Fitzgerald.
All right, Meyer, just keep doing what you're doing. Except that. Don't do that. Oh, my God. All hands on deck in the bullpen. Okay. I don't know how these guys are not available when everybody else is, but okay. That's fine. We can work around it. We got our 2 lefties at full stamina, so we're good with that.
Swings through that one for strike 2.
Giant 2-foot-long hot dogs. Oh. Dude, that's legit.
On the ground, Johnson.
Were they good? Were they as advertised?
The first, one up, one down.
I've never heard of that. Fat dogs, you are nowhere. What?
And now the center fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
Oh, they just didn't look cooked.
Every trick in your bag. They know the season is over with a loss. Things aren't looking great right now, but they're still in striking distance. They need to get something going real soon.
Eating an Arby's. Good Lord, you still got 10 hours of driving tomorrow. That hurts.
One down, base is empty.
Whoop.
And
Way upstairs,
another
2-0.
ball.
I know when we went on vacation last year to Gulf Shores, Alabama. Very nice place, by the way. There was a 200.
Hit on
I wish I was kidding when I said this, but there was the last, I don't know, 200 miles, 150 miles was the most boring drive of my life. It was awful in every sense of boredom.
Making weak contact and putting it in play, have another pitch where maybe you can drive out of the ballpark.
And I had that thing where, obviously Vanessa and Leo were in the car with me. And Vanessa was listening to her own stuff. And Leo, you know, the stuff I listen to, Leo can't really hear. So there was nothing on the radio either. So I just had to sit there in silence for 150 miles. That was the last 2 hours of drive. It took us 6 hours to get there, because we had to make some stops, but it took us 6 hours. The last 2 hours of the drive was just dark, interstate, exit every so often. It was so boring. It was so boring. I think that's the closest I got to losing my mind in a while.
Ball left side, and that's just foul.
Vanessa's like, well, why don't you next time just put an earpiece in? And I just can't be that person. I can't drive with an earbud in my ear.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Giants go in order. Giants go down quietly.
From being a passenger. Okay, I'll give you that one. At least when you're driving, you're in control of the vehicle, and you can just pull over whenever you want. I'll give you that one.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point.
Then again, though, if I was passenger, I would be able to sleep and listen to my own stuff. But no, I get you. I'd rather be driving than be a passenger.
Bieber back to work. Just missed.
Western Mile is a desolate stretch. What time are you guys starting tomorrow? I'm assuming early. Well, I mean, obviously early, but like, are you going to start like before the sun comes up?
Lee fakes the grab, one down. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh.
Oh, here's out number 2 coming up.
His first at bat was a strikeout.
I might as well not even swing with Hayes, really.
No, he's been incredibly efficient.
Love Hayes' defense, man.
Percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's
But dear God, I cannot hit with him to save my life. I have a better chance of hitting with a pitcher than I do with Hayes.
One down, base is empty. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
He just throws the same pitch every time to Hayes, and I still swing at it because I'm an idiot.
So 2 down now, and here is Billy Cook. Fastball for a strike.
Here's Billy Cook. 7 or 8 p.m. I bet you'll be happy to be home. How was the trip? Was it good?
Two outs.
Oh, now we make contact for that pitch. Good timing.
The 1-2.
Had to swing. Umpire was going to call that a strike, so no surprise Billy Cook just can't hit anymore. I think the Billy Cook experiment's about to be a failure. He just had such a cold year this year, and he's just not improving. But I still want him on the team, though. He's so versatile, good defense. Even his speed is still fine.
Fourth game of the NLCS. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Anthony Santander.
All right, here we go. It's the 5th inning. Where the weirdness starts to strike. 1-0 lead here in Game 4.
That's inside.
That's inside.
I'm not going to go any other way than through Montana. Oh, I'm sure the drive is nice. Oh, baby, good sinker, 1 and 2. Never drive it in winter. There's no roads there in wintertime. It's all snow. Need some Eskimos, like sled dogs.
Look out. That ball was smoked. Man, I am so relieved that they have this netting down the lines. Just ensure safety for the fans. Last thing as a player, you want to look up and see a fan get hit.
Atta boy, get him with the slider.
6 Ks for him in this one.
Well, you can tell he wasn't expecting.
Wow, that booing is so loud in my headphones.
They've been looking for something away, maybe something soft, but that slider
Good pitch
on the
by
inside
Meyer.
corner,
Santander
absolutely
looking for
frozen.
something else. 6 Ks.
And up next for the Giants, Willie Adames. Struck out swinging his first time. And that's in
Here's
for a
Adames. So who do you guys think will be the guy that ties it up? Do you think it'll be somebody expected like Adames, or do you think it'll be somebody unexpected like, I don't know, Tyrone Taylor?
There's the swing and a miss.
He loves those sliders, though.
No ball, 2 strikes.
We're going to keep giving him the White Castle special here.
Off
That's
the
a ball.
mark there. Now 1 and 2.
That's not where I
And that's
wanted that.
downstairs and outside.
2 balls and 2 strikes. And we'll paint that corner.
Picks up strikeout number 7.
Dom is caught looking. These Giants hitters are surprisingly just off balance right now.
And fastball burned to the outside.
I'm honestly surprised the Giants are this lost at the plate. I thought this team was going to be, I mean, granted, it's not over yet. But so far, they haven't really been showing their offensive muscle.
To hit Elliot Ramos. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. Cut on and lifted in the air.
Fly ball left
Gets
field.
under it.
And Max
He's there.
Meyer.
He's got it. And
5
that
innings in the
is
books.
Third out of the inning.
Raising Cane's Chicken.
And we're back. Start of the 6th.
What's the other restaurant that's similar to Raising Cane's? Like, it's got the exact same design, but it's just called something different. I'm literally just drawing a blank. It's Raising Cane's and... I can't think of the other restaurant.
Outside with a breaking ball.
Woo!
High fly ball, and that one curling foul
Chandler
down the
Simpson.
right side.
I don't know where he's been getting this muscle from, but Jesus. Stop super volcano, you know. As long as you didn't try to swim in the geysers like some people love to do. No, I don't think it's In-N-Out Burger. It looks just like the Raising Cane's logo. It's just... It's just like, it's the same colors, it's the same font, it's just not Raising Cane's, it's something else.
This guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
The next pitch misses. 2 and
2 and 2 to Chandler Simpson.
Take, especially with 2 strikes.
Surprising postseason run here by Simpson. Carl's Jr.? I think it might be Carl's Jr. I think it is. Good timing. Love to see it.
It's down
3-2. Cruz is on deck.
on the ground.
Man.
Right side.
Good at bat by Simpson, but he's going to ground out one down.
That was a strong at bat, even though he couldn't find a way on base.
That's all right, Chandler. Good at bat, man.
At the plate for Pittsburgh, O'Neal Cruz.
Did the geyser stink? Did it really? Did it smell like sulfur? I'm assuming it smells like sulfur or something. Carl's Jr. is the Hard. Okay, no, it's Carl's Jr.'s and Hardy's.
Hit the
Come
air
on,
left
Cruz. You
field.
got to do something, my guy.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. The throw into second.
We just did something there. O'Neal Cruz, bloop hit. Heads up base runner will get an extra base. This San Francisco outfield having some issues. Nice try by Santander, but
Here comes the
nothing
skipper
going.
in the dugout, and he's ready to make the move.
All right.
That's it for Shane Bieber, and he exits.
Giants going to the
in line for
bullpen.
Loss, but overall, he pitched pretty well.
I think
We'll be
Bieber
back with
pitched a
the new pitcher
fantastic
in
game. You
minute.
got to blame his defense for that run, though. I still don't know what happened out there in right field.
New arm for the Giants, Sean Jelly.
And that's a big potential run out there.
Here's Sean Jelly,
Comes in trying to keep the
the
deficit where
tallest
it
man
is.
ever.
For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Now it's the DH, Ryan Reynolds. He's 2 for 2.
Geyser smells like hydrogen sulfide. Colorless, flammable, and has a distinctive rotten egg smell. Oh, lovely.
And that's in for a strike.
Reynolds is 2 for 2. I did not realize he was 2 for 2. Check out Sean Jelly, 29-year-old, 72 overall, 6'11", 228. It's a tall, tiny man, isn't he? Sinker, knucker curve, and cutter are his 3 pitches. Actually hasn't been half bad for the Giants. He's had a good postseason. 5 1/3 innings, only allowed 1 hit, so. Pitching clutch, got to give it to Reynolds here. But ratings don't matter,
In the
so.
dirt. And it's second. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
What's up, Steelers? 3 for 3, 2 doubles, and 1 single. Atta boy. I just smacked the cover off the ball.
Hit hard on the
Yep,
ground,
ratings
short.
don't matter in this game.
Throws
Just
to
remember,
first.
everybody.
Taking
99
care
clutch.
of Reynolds for the out.
99 clutch versus 49 clutch. We know the winner every time. Ratings don't matter.
Now it's the right fielder, Griffin Conant.
All right, 2 down. Here's Conine.
And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play.
60. Oh, yeah, look at that. 60 games. I thought this guy used to be a starter. Wasn't he a starter at one point? Or has he always been a reliever? I could have sworn this guy was a starter.
Man on second, 2 down. Swings through that one. Action in the pen down there. Tristan Beck getting loose out there. Rodriguez getting cranked up as well.
Wow, those seats have got to suck for those people. Did you see those seats?
And that one lifted in.
Conine stings that ball, but it's just not going to be hit hard enough.
Lee makes the catch, and that is that. So the Giants.
All right, the guy with 49 clutch takes care of 2 guys that have a combined 172
It's
clutch.
the Pirates 1 and the Giants nothing.
Ratings don't matter, everybody.
Back here at
Oh,
San
well.
Francisco. Here's the third baseman, Matt Chapman.
All right, we're in the 6th inning. I know his pitch count's really low. He's got the bottom of the lineup here, but we still need to keep an eye on. We still need to keep an eye on on this location here.
Yeah, the right hater back to work. Yeah, that drops in for a strike.
Threw a no-hitter. A rolled as Chapman. What kind of wizardry is that?
That's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
Wow. Now he don't call
Doesn't get
zones.
the call. And that's ball one.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
And a fastball misses outside
Zone one.
for a ball. And that's ball two.
Dangerous hitter here.
Now
3-1. That's where they get perfect plate vision here.
You got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Atta boy, good slider. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity.
And Chapman swings over it. Rodriguez got to go fetch it. And he'll throw out Chapman. Way to go. 8th strikeout for Max Meyer. Pitching has been just so clutch for us, man. Our hitting has not been getting the job done. Our pitching has been phenomenal. I really wish Indy would learn how to catch a ball, though. That'd be nice.
And here's the catcher, Patrick Bailey. He's 0 for 1. And the first pitch
1-0.
misses for ball 1.
I've been whitewater rafting one time. I don't remember much of it, but we went on the Cumberland River. All right, predetermined walk in coming.
I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if they'll walk you.
The Giants trailing by a run here in Game 4 of the National League Championship Series. And that's ball 4.
Predetermined walk. Love to see it. All right, we're going to pull Meyer. I've seen enough.
And digging in for San Francisco, Tyrone Taylor.
Let's go in and bring in Hunter Harvey.
And the Pirates manager making his way to the mound now as he will make the move.
Sandy Alomar Jr. coming out saying, Meyer, good job, buddy. Let's turn it over.
Hunter Harvey will take over here.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here. To get
Hunter Harvey, this will be his 4th game in the postseason. He's been excellent. He's got the number 9 hitter in Tyrone Taylor.
Yeah, the pitch is
Start him off with 100.
0-1.
Well, now that this is a bullpen game, it's clear that whichever bullpen steps up the most is likely going to come away with the W.
Pitch it nice and easy.
And it's even up.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
Well, I tell you what, man. All of a sudden, these Giants hitters are not swinging at anything out of the zone.
In the air, right field.
Fly ball right field. Conine will grab it. 2 down. Have a baseball game tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, and Monday. Dude, good luck and everything. I got a message to join a rec league.
Here's the second baseman.
And I'm very excited. Even though I think it's a church league. And, you know, I won't go into that. But the last time I played rec baseball with a church group, It didn't go very well. Nothing against them personally. Like, they were nice people. But I was constantly the odd man out. And it was probably because I was the only one on the team that was not part of the church group.
Outside low, and a count 1-2.
Play shortstop. It'll depend. He asked me what position I wanted to play. I told him I would try short and second. I don't think I want to play outfield anymore because my eyes are just awful. But I'll play wherever he wants me to play. I'm cool with that. I was, most of the season I played, last year I was catcher. I was a catcher, so it was fun. I wasn't very good at it, I'll be honest, but it was still fun. Hey, you play everywhere, though, Steelers, don't you?
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Randy Rodriguez.
All right, let's go to the 7th. Giants going to their bullpen again. Here's Randy Rodriguez.
Out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, one-run game, and now Spencer Horwitz.
Oh, yeah, maybe. This is a different group. Horowitz, left field. That'll drop in. Good start. Like I said, it was nothing against those people personally. They were honestly very nice people. They really were. They were very nice people.
Here's the Pirates catcher now, Andy Rodriguez.
It's just they did some things. They did some things during the season that just made me think they didn't really like me that much because I'm not a church person. Once again, that could just be me.
Swing and a ball lifted left field.
They constantly pulled me out of the game, and they put someone who's never played baseball before in.
Up next for the Pirates, Termarr Johnson. Rodriguez, a 6-foot righty.
I would like to think it wasn't because of that.
And he was born in the Dominican Republic. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. And that's strike one.
Not really. I thought you played, didn't you tell me you played outfield and stuff? Maybe it was somebody else. I'll tell you what, we may leave Harvey in until we get to Santander. Oh, Johnson gets plunked. First and second.
Down the third baseman, Key Brian Hayes, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts.
Dude, I don't like some of the rules that this county does for softball or baseball. Look at Hayes, center field. We're going to have to hold at third. Base is loaded, one out.
And holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only one away.
No, just a nice job coming through.
Oh, yeah. I mean, Brian, it is mostly that. It really is. I'm making it sound like it's the worst thing in the world, but people are generally very nice. I haven't met a mean person in that softball league that I played in.
Golden opportunity right here. Slap the other way, foul.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to
You could be, yeah. Listen, you might, yeah. I love you, Amish, but you probably could. One of the coolest older people I know, though. And I mean older people as in older than me. Holy clap!
Now the Pirates leadoff man.
Can we just start saying holy clap from now on? All right, there we go.
Don't need much.
All right, bases loaded. Here's Simpson.
Likely will score 2.
Out of baby center field. That's going to drop in. One run's going to score. Here comes Johnson. He's going to score. 3-0 Pittsburgh. Chandler Simpson is quickly earning player of the series.
No, I didn't get much of that one, but it's going to look like a lot.
Oh, baby.
He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat. Just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty
boy.
frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop.
They're going to the pin again.
Here comes the skipper.
That was an accident. Yeah, I know, but it's still funny. It's still funny, though. Holy clap.
He's responsible for the runners on base. Back to the
That's a good one.
after this.
But no, man, I'm very excited. I'm very excited to play again. I think our games are going to be on Monday nights, so we'll see how it goes. Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. So I gotta pause to tell this. The county, I don't know if you guys have this where your rec league is, but the county has a thing. It has a rule. There's 2 rules that they have that I absolutely cannot stand, and that is you have to put the batting order. There's one rule where it says you have to put the batting order, like if you play co-ed, softball or baseball. You have to put the batting order in alternating order. So like you have to have male, male, female, male, male, female, male, male, female. Or female, male, male. You get it, right? Like you have to have a female hitting. You can't just go, you can't construct it however you want, is what I'm saying. Like if you wanted to have 2 women hit back to back, you can't do that. If you want to have a woman hit leadoff, you can't do that. And I'm just like, why? You know, it's just really dumb. Like I hate that rule. I think it's a dumb rule. And then they had a rule last year. This is the one I hated the most. This is the one that okay, so if there is a runner, even if the bases are loaded, I'll use this as an example because this happened in one of my games last year. We were in a game where we were ahead by, I don't know, I think it was 3 runs. I'll be honest, I lost count at that point, but I think it was 3 runs. And they had the bases loaded. And they had a female come up to the plate, like a lady. And she was a good hitter, too. That's the thing. She was a good hitter. But instead of her taking the at-bat, they gave her the option to walk. Like, they didn't ask the pitcher. They asked her. They said, hey, do you want to hit or do you want to walk? Well, bases are loaded. What do you think you're going to do? You're going to walk. So they just let her take first base, and a runner came to score. We ended up losing that game by 1 run. And I hate that rule so much. Like, just let them hit. You know, they paid money like we did. Just let them hit. I'm getting off my soapbox now. But
1 for 3. First pitch.
It is the rule, but it's just a dumb rule. It's a really stupid rule. The county I live in is probably the worst.
Traffic on the bases with
they are absolutely the worst at running their sports programs. Just the absolute worst. But I want to play because I could go, you know, a little north of me and play in a different league, but then I would have to travel 20 miles just to get to the game, and I just don't want to do that.
2 on, 2 outs. And another ball. So definitely
yeah, it's like a handicap thing, and it's just really dumb.
Tough coming from the bullpen mound to this mound, but you've got to find a way to get ahead in the count quickly. He has it. We'll see how this at bat turns out.
Atta baby Cruz, we going gap shopping in San Francisco. That will score 1. That will score 2. 5-0 Pittsburgh. O'Neal Cruz didn't take the walk. He just says, I want to hit. We go gap shopping.
So runner at second.
That's good stuff right there.
Next is the DH, a switch hitter, Ryan Reynolds. Now that one out.
And here's Reynolds.
And that is ball one.
Well, this Giants team, man, really fell apart.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Swing and a miss.
Right,
Ugly
right.
Swing right there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
I'm swinging everything now.
As he chases way out of the zone.
And it's just like, you know, maybe if I had a job where I had a normal starting time, it wouldn't be a big deal. Good pitch. Reynolds strikes out, but hey, we get 4 more runs.
So
4
runs
score
on
and
4 hits,
a different
no
score
errors,
later.
and a runner left on. Midway in inning number 7.
Let's go
and
bottom of the
it's time to
7th.
stretch.
We've got a
It's
5-run
the
lead.
Pirates
Giants better get
5
something
and
together.
The Giants nothing.
But like, if I had a job where I didn't start at 4
Welcome
a.m.,
back.
it
Taking
wouldn't be a
look at our
big deal.
game summary.
But seeing how the games start at about 8 o'clock, and they're scheduled to go an hour and a half. So you're looking at 9:30 ending, and then by the time I get home, it would be, I don't know, 10 to 10:30, depending on which field I'm at. Just to get right on up and go to work.
All these Giants just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. Chasing pitches has been a big part of the story. We've seen it quite a bit today. It's been tough for them to make contact at times, and it just doesn't look like they're seeing it very well as a group.
1-1.
That misses, and the count even 1-1.
And on the mound, you know confidence has to be pretty high with all of the swings and misses. He's had them eaten out of the palm of his
Yeah,
hand
man,
pretty
get you
much
some
all
rest.
game.
You guys be safe tomorrow.
Bunt attempt, but that goes
Oh,
foul.
Lee trying to drop a bunt. Good night, sir. Stay safe.
The 1-2. Swing and a
Strikes
miss.
him out. Jung Ho Lee.
And there's one away.
Man, that slider
1 down in the
bearing it
7th.
hands like
You got to
that.
feel like
It's
the
so
air
tough
is
to
just
fight off. It's
absolutely
kinda
coming
like
out of
a
this crowd
cutter.
here in
Just
San
can
Francisco.
eat you up, saw you off. Tell you what, hitters have to
But game's not over yet.
pitch. Perfectly executed
Game's
out
not
there.
over yet.
Wade at the plate for
Here's
the
Lamont
third
Wade.
time as he comes up empty there.
I really think we made a good call with our, you know, how we invested in our pitching in the
Bases empty, one
offseason.
away. You're the bottom of the 7th.
We did a great job investing. Ground ball, Cruz. Nice play, nice throw.
Cruz out to first.
Nice out.
And a couple of quick outs.
I just realized I didn't clip anything so far. So that's unfortunate.
2 down, bases empty.
Dude, Chandler
Here's
Simpson
a
is the
cleanup
man.
for the Giants. Anthony Santander. First pitch misses.
1-0 to Santander, 0 for 2 with 2 strikeouts, I believe. I said I was going to bring Wentz in here, but
1-1.
I don't think that will be the case.
And there's
Good
a
one. I think the Giants will score a run here. Like I don't really shut a lot of teams out, so.
tap foul at the plate.
And hey, you know what? Shout out to the Giants, dude. They went out and they traded away 3 solid prospects to get Santander from the Blue Jays. This is such a home run heavy lineup. Ground ball, Cruz. Nice play again.
Cruz
We'll
out to
throw him
first.
out.
3 up, 3 down.
7 innings in the books.
Nothing doing there for San Francisco. Still looking at that
Here in
5-0
game 4.
deficit.
Giants running out of outs. Let's go to the 8th.
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Eric Miller.
Giants going to go to Eric Miller.
With the left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
I mean, this makes sense.
At the plate for
Thing is,
Pittsburgh,
Conine hits better
Griffin
against
Conine.
lefties. Conine not having a good NLCS. That's 1 for 4, and that one hit was tonight. So Eric Miller has been a very good reliever for this Giants bullpen.
He was late there, strike 1.
I'm really impressed with this
0-1.
offense. They haven't been timid at the plate at all. They've been aggressive, and they're keeping the defense on its
It's nice to
toes.
face them,
So
though, not the
far,
Dodgers.
6 hits on the first pitch alone. That tells you something.
And a swing and
I'm just going
miss.
to swing at bad
And
stuff.
you know,
I'm sorry.
it's always interesting to see how teams attack the first pitch. What's their plan of attack going to be? Well, for this offense in this game, they're not waiting around.
Man,
Swing and a miss, and he
just
chases
swing at
down
everything,
into
me.
third. Gets to it onto first.
1 out.
Time to get him.
Just a
1
rough
and
stretch for
strikeout.
Conine.
That's that classic wipeout slider below the zone right there. Just nasty. Looks like a fastball.
It's a good
thigh
pitch.
high that you got to protect the zone, and then it's just that late break that fools you.
All right, here's
Makes you look
Horwitz.
silly.
And here's the first baseman, Spencer Horwitz. Down the line.
Here's what I was talking about. Horowitz's contact and power is literally cut in half when he has to face a lefty pitcher. I think once Denny Odell gets called up next year, this will solve this problem of them constantly going
Just
to
a weak
lefties.
fly ball this time. Adames sizes this one up, and there's 2
Two
down.
quick outs here.
That's a really nice play.
Here comes
back
Indy.
into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Strikeout and 2 flyouts.
Andy Rodriguez.
He's put in some
will
good
hit
at-bats
next.
tonight. He's easily seen about 20, 25 pitches tonight. Just got nothing to show for it.
Yo one. Swing and a miss. Looked off balance that time.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get in
Good
the
swing.
mode. This is a
Man,
good
I'm
time
just
to
bad at
expand
this
the
game.
zone.
How am I
Throw
winning?
something maybe down in the dirt.
And that skips in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Good Lord, watch
Ball
out.
evens the count.
Almost went near your face, 2-2.
That's out to center field.
Good piece of hitting, but he's going to fly out.
Squeezes it.
Nice job by
And
Eric
that is
Miller
foul.
for the Giants. Let's go to the bottom of the 8th. Giants have 6 outs to work with. Middle of the lineup. Well, kind of the middle of the lineup. Coming up. Let's go to the bullpen. We're going to bring in Cade Horton.
Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th. Cade Horton.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And now the shortstop, Willie Adames.
I bet Willie Adames is so happy to not see Max Meyer out there.
Right through there for a strike.
There it was. Oh,
But you got to do with Cade
Hit.
Horton. While his
Gets
stats are
ahead
not
in the
as
count.
good as Meyer, he has just as good of a slider and a curveball. Point
Strike
proven.
2.
Well, you got the hitter already chasing that nasty slider.
No balls, 2 strikes to Adames.
Expand the zone right now. Get a swing and miss and get through this at bat.
0-2 now.
Ground ball, Horowitz.
He
One
takes
out.
it on his own.
You're in the 8th.
Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Be Adames' last hit at bat as a Giant for the season.
And here is Elliot Ramos.
I think chances are we're going to be facing the Twins in the World Series. And this Twins team is, I'm not kidding, they are ridiculous.
Just missed.
1-0. They're up 3-0 against the Orioles. So unless they just absolutely collapse. This is the 3rd year of the series, and the Twins have been in the World Series every year. They won the World Series in year 1. They lost the World Series in 7 games to the Dodgers in year 2. And we're here in year 3. So
One down, base is empty.
ground ball, foul ball.
And it goes just foul.
Heads up.
That one misses. Now 2-2.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Ramos.
The Pirates leading by 5 here in game
Cade
4
Horton
of the
looking
National
to
League Championship
take care of him.
Series. Breaking ball.
He's going to paint that outside corner. Ramos strikes out looking. 2 down here in the 8th inning.
Is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off.
That strikeout brought to you by Sherwin-Williams. Remember, when you want to paint some corners, you want to paint with Sherwin-Williams.
And here is Matt
Hashtag
Chapman,
not
1 for
sponsored.
2.
Just a joke.
Ripped
Chapman
on the
sings
line
that ball
to
center field. Simpson will run it down.
Here, puts it away for the out.
And Cade Horton
In
pitches
that
a good 8th
11th
inning.
Nothing doing here this half. We're through 8
Let's
full
go top of the
here in
9th.
game 4.
Crunch
It's
time.
the Pirates 5 and the Giants nothing.
Here in game 4. I can't believe we've only given up 1
We're
hit.
back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's
I didn't
a
even
pitcher on
notice
the
that
mound.
until a couple
Camilo
innings ago.
Doval.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is
All right,
swinging.
Camilo Doval coming in. We haven't seen him all series.
Johnson leading things off.
Got 7, 8, 9 due up here.
Doval, a very difficult guy to get hits off of.
Let's check out Camilo Doval, 29-year-old, 83 overall righty, former closer. Now, okay, turn into the holds guy. 8th inning guy most of the time. Slider, cutter, and sinker. A lot of movement, a lot of velo. Can be wild sometimes. Free agent at the end of the year. My nose is killing me, man. It's so itchy.
Really rare for teams to string stuff together against him.
He wins every pitch, and for a hitter, sometimes a victory is just fouling off one of his pitches.
Johnson
To
gets
the
on
right
top of it.
side. To first,
He will ground
and the
out.
leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
1 out in the 9th.
Up next for the Pirates, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Hayes, you got a hit, man. I'm so proud of you. I really am.
Unless he beats himself, somehow can't find it, doesn't have the control command that day, you can pretty much forget about it.
Oh my God, Hayes left field. Let's tack on one more. Ke'Bryan Hayes, first home run of the postseason.
It's 6-0.
First home run I think I've ever hit with Hayes. 6-0, and you can probably put the nail in the coffin there. That did not sound like a home run either. Ke'Bryan Hayes. Hitting 111.
Really great job of anticipation there. He knows
The wind is blowing out to left field, so it probably helped the ball.
You're trying to beat it to the spot it's getting to. Well, he won.
I can't believe that got out. Hayes knew it immediately. 6-0. 6-0 Pirates.
1 out, base is empty. Billy Cook.
I'm telling you, Brian, you might have a point.
0 for 3 in this one. And
I'm
there's
telling
the
you, man,
strike.
that's-
As a hitter, there's even more pressure. to
The
take
more
advantage
trash
of
I
any
talk about
mistake,
my own
right?
players, the more they
you're
shut me
hoping
up.
that, somehow, some way, whether it's a hit by pitch, a walk,
Come on, Billy, get on base,
something
man.
bad happens because outside of that, stuff is just too good to fail.
Strike 2.
And
You are
he's got
missing
deception
pitches
in
that
his
you normally
delivery.
don't
It's
miss,
not
my
that
guy.
he's trying to deceive the hitters. He just has this natural flow that makes it hard for hitters to pick the ball up. It gets on them a little bit.
Billy
quicker
Cook,
than
right
they
field.
anticipate, even though they
All right.
know what the velocity numbers are.
Just talk bad about your hitters, man. They'll get hits.
Here's the center fielder.
Oh, boy. Here's the star of the show right here. Chandler Simpson.
That one's
He's
in
2
there,
for
0-1.
4. 5 for 16 in the National League Championship Series with a homer and 4 RBIs. He's also got a couple stolen bases, I think. I just did not expect him to have this type of game. He's only hitting 171 this postseason, but 2 home runs, 3 RBIs. So this is going into the game tonight. This ain't going into this game. So he's totally got 3 home runs. He's got 7 RBIs. And he's got 5 stolen bases. I mean, Chandler Simpson.
Late with the swing there.
I'm not going to catch that
It's
one.
one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for a double play.
1-2 to Simpson.
Runner takes.
Ooh, I don't know why
Gets
Cook
a
was running
piece,
on that
and
play.
it stays 0-2.
I did not tell him to go.
1 run across in the frame so far, late here in game 4. Pitch misses there. Ball
1-2. Remember, we got Simpson from the Rule 5 draft this year. His average hasn't been great, but I mean, heck, man, we get him on base. He's come around to score a good 80% of the time.
Now moves to first. And he's back safely.
Checking on Cook over there.
Cook, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning.
Unbelievable.
And that's who the swing.
All right, still
It's a
can't check your
strikeout.
swing in this game. Good to see it. Simpson will strike out. That's okay, though. You've done more than enough
Batter will be
damage.
the shortstop, O'Neal Cruz.
Here's our boy Cruz. He's starting to heat up.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can
Got
focus
2
on the
doubles
pitch.
tonight and 2 RBIs.
And ball 1.
What a team this Pittsburgh Pirates team is.
Got
Our
the
offense
back
hasn't been the
swing,
best.
strike 2.
Clearly a
Had not been the
fastball
best.
right there. It just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
That
But man, our
misses.
pitching has
Count
been
now 2-2.
just outstanding. Even in simulating, our pitching's been outstanding.
Now a high fly ball
Cruz
out to
gets
left center.
jammed.
Lee on the move
Lee
to the
will go
gap.
under it.
Makes the
He will catch it.
And that'll do it.
Giants are down to the last 3 outs.
It's now
Hebron
a
Hayes
6-0
adds
ball
another
game.
run.
You're watching the
It is
National League
6-0
Championship
here in
Series
Game
on
4.
the show.
Let's get it done.
Bottom of the 9th, and now the catcher.
Let's
comes up
get
to
it
hit.
done.
Patrick Bailey.
Are there any substitutions we're going to make here? Not really. I mean, I could technically bring in Nick Gonzalez, but he seems like he always moves in molasses.
Horton back to work.
All right, Horton back out
And
there.
it's fouled away.
No reason to use Bednar here.
Next
One
pitch,
ball, one
not
strike.
close, up high.
8-9-1 due up for the Giants. Be nice to not get back to the meat of this lineup. Let's take care of business. We won't do it. 1-2 to Patrick Bailey.
And misses inside.
Let's keep missing that fastball.
Fouls that off to the left and will do it again.
By the way, I haven't showed you guys Cade Horton. He hasn't really improved that much attribute-wise. His K per 9 and his control have gone up. Everything else hasn't really improved that much since we got him in a Rule 5 draft a couple seasons ago. But, you know, here in the postseason, or no, I'm sorry, this isn't the postseason. He's rarely been used. Like, even here in the postseason, he was rarely used, but he's done okay. Like, I like what I see out of him. He's definitely getting better. We just signed him for those times that the starters couldn't go far. And that's going to be up the middle. Only the second hit of the game for the Giants.
First hit since the third inning.
Everything came together for him. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Tyrone Taylor, the next Giant to hit.
All right, here's Taylor now.
And a foul ball.
Gotta bet these guys are going to be swinging.
You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Nobody out, runner at first.
Ooh, that ball hit high. Deep right field. Conine runs after it. And he will grab it. One down. Ball's absolutely carrying tonight.
Now it's the second
It was only 94 off the bat. Here's Fitzgerald.
Slider misses outside.
I don't really want to have to bring anybody else in. But we will if we have to. One and one. Like I said, the Twins haven't eliminated the Orioles yet, but they're up 3-0. We'll check on that series after this. Popped him up.
And a pop-up right side.
Rodriguez under it. 2 down.
Rodriguez hauls it in for the out. 2 down.
We are 1 out away from clinching the National League pennant.
One out left for the Giants. Jung-Hoo Lee, the next
It'll be
Giant
up to Lee to keep it alive. Strike one.
That's strike one.
It's a couple more good pitches, man. That's all we want. Woo!
Swing and a pop-up foul.
That was not a pop-up. That was a
Right
missile.
side, that'll find the stands. The Pirates up big in this one. Here in the last half of inning.
All right,
number
Pirates
9.
down to, or sorry, Giants down to their final strike.
Good job to fight that one off.
Lee is a tough man to strike out.
Horton is just one strike away.
Fly ball, right field, Conine under it. The Pirates have won the pennant.
The Pirates are National League
The
champions.
Pirates have won the pennant. We're going to the World Series. 3 years into the franchise. And we are
Congratulations
World
to the
Series
National
bound.
League champions. This team clearly excited, and they deserve every bit of this moment. Enjoy it now.
Woo!
Get yourselves ready for the biggest series of your lives.
Oh boy. No pressure, right?
For my partner Chris Singleton and our
As
great
proud as
crew,
I am of the
thanks for
offense,
watching the National League Championship Series
you
on
gotta
MLB
give it
Show.
to our pitching. That's the reason we've made it this far. Our pitching has just been outstanding. The starters have been good. The bullpen has been near perfect. Well done. And GG's Giants. I'm honestly surprised they kind of flopped like they did. Player of the game, Max Meyer, 5 1/3, 1 hit, 8 strikeouts, 1 walk. No earned runs. In the score box, a lot to talk about. Q Brian Hayes 2 for 4 with a home run and an RBI. He also scored twice. Chandler Simpson 2 for 5. This man continues to just shocks the world. O'Neal Cruz 2 for 5. Horwitz 1 for 3. So, top of the lineup really did their job. Tough go at the bottom half of the lineup, except for Hayes, and Billy Cook even got a hit. So, yeah, there you go, man. Let me make sure I've got my thing real quick. We're going to take a look and see if the Twins finish off the Orioles. Well, that's not a screenshot whatsoever. Neither is that one. There we go. We'll get that one. All right, we got one. 48 years in the making. Same time the Pirates were in the World Series. Today they face the Orioles. All right, well, let's see what happens. GG's Giants. I'm sure you will be back in the postseason for sure. What a pitching performance, man. Everyone just did their part. Twins or the Orioles? Let's find out who that is. Whoops. Let's go to the Twins because they are up 3-0 over the Orioles. There you go. It's been a really high-scoring game. This Twins team is really good. Let me save real quick. I forgot to save. I don't look forward to it being the Twins. I really don't. I sincerely do not look forward to it. The Twins are really good. Alright, so Game 4. David Festa versus Kyle Bradish. Do the Orioles stay alive? They do not. The Orioles have been swept out of the American League Championship Series, and for the third time in 3 years, the Twins are back in the World Series picture. Let's look at this Twins lineup real quick. Jazz Chisholm, Carlos Correa, Royce Lewis, Matt Wallner. That guy hits me every time. Byron Buxton, Josh Naylor, Trevor Larnach, Randy Arozarena, and Victor Caratini. What a lineup. What is this lineup? It is incredible. And they also have a good bullpen. We have got our work cut out for us. And the Orioles, unfortunately, lose out. So there you go. Next episode, there is your World Series matchup. For the third time in 3 years, the Minnesota Twins have made it back, but this time they have a new opponent in the Pittsburgh Pirates. Just checking in real quick. I don't think they have any injuries. Rocco Clarkson, who's a minor leaguer. Nope. Twins are all healthy, and we are also pretty much healthy except for Oviedo. It's a shame that Oviedo's got to miss this because he may be done in our rotation. But there you go, man. Next episode. I don't know if it'll be tomorrow or not, but next episode, we're in the World Series. Twins, Pirates, be there, be square, Game 1 in the next episode. We'll see you guys then. Like and subscribe. Brian, appreciate you being here. Amish, Sean, Steelers, anyone else I may have missed. Thank you so much for being here. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Follow on X and the Discord. It's always in the description, so you're more than welcome to join whenever you want. And we will see you guys in the next episode. Raise the Jolly Roger. See you in the World Series.